राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे.
Continuing verse 20, Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Lacking his desired service, Sri Raghunatha cries, but by Swamini's grace, he gets a transcendental vision of his Siddha service.
Wow. Crying is stop. How you can cry when you have come to a spiritual identity? We cry when we are in material body. For that, and sadhu cry for the spiritual body, and we cry for material things. When I will get one four-wheeler car, Tesla, BMW, Porsche, like this we cry. And sadhu like him, he left all Porsche and BMW and come to Vrindavan. Just the sadhu nahi. Not only he is a great, Champaklata is great. If she no cooperate, how he can come here? Never. You see, this is the nature of Deepa and Sridhar. Sridhar wants to come. He was from the, what you say? No, Brahman. What?
Sri Vaishnava.
Vaishnava, na? His wife, Sana, what do you say? Brahman family, na?
Yeah, now Smarta is Vaishnava.
Aja Vaishnava.
He's Vaishnava.
Vaishnava background. So, his wife cooperates. Okay, she has a big one clinic, she rent out $6,000 to maintenance and this. And they are happy that this money will come. They will maintain them. I know when they buy, I was there. When they start, I was there. And they are running and they buy. And you at Champagat are more great. Why? Because they have no son, so they come back. You with son come back. Surprising this. But they have your citizenship. They have a citizen, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So they can go anytime. You keep some property there on this.
They make money there, not property. They converted property.
But still they have property there. I know this. I know this. They come, they are telling that this is coming money. They are so devotion is there inside. So for devotees, sometimes boon, America is a boon also for devotee. I see this. I see one IT engineer, he was every day coming to school. Young boy. So he said, God, in India nobody goes. They are in different way. So America is a gift also. Because they want to search and they have only one way to find it. It's gone. Well, seva is going on, prasad is having, you find that. Everyday activities, Sunday, Saturday, they are free, they can go there. Very gift, Prabhupada. Right?
Islam is a lifetime, yeah.
Lifetime. And other place you go, then you go where you cannot realize what to do. All demigods are there and
No philosophy,
no philosophy, nothing.
no research.
No goal, no life. Only go put do rituals and come back. So still ISKCON is making this deal. This is the gift of Prabhupada. So what we are doing.
Lacking his desired service, Sri Raghunatha cries,
Lacking when my desire is lacking, then we come in bodily conflict. And all again want to run for that, missing that service. Again I want to go in my Siddha there. Then no need to cry there.
Lacking his desired service, Sri Raghunatha cries, but by Swamini's grace, he gets a transcendental vision of his Siddha service.
Yeah. The spiritual Siddha means pure service. Siddha. Not Siddha, but you will always touch with Siddha, perfection, way of perfection. Way of perfection is not remember the only sloka. Way of perfection is not yoga or different type of work. Way of perfection to realize yourself, self-realize. And that is Siddha. All the religion they do this. This point come, you perfect. To realize your identification. Your identification. I identify my body that creates crying in my life and suffering and blocking. And when I identify my real body, real service, that is Siddha. It's not based on material. And the moment I am in material body, that has to use in service. If not, then they will create the crazy mind. What they will say to do with this mind, you don't know. More crying will come. We will do all mistakes in this material body. That crying and this suffering of unknowing that is also crying. And this happened to Raghunath Das Goswami. He loses his service, he loses his connection. Although he's Siddha, he is living there, but painful for him.
Tulasi uses a soft twig of a mango tree
You see, Raghunath Das Goswami and Tulsi is two identities. Raghunatha Goswami is a body, and Tulsi is the spiritual body of Raghunatha. First is Raghunatha Goswami, now it's coming Tulsi. Why? Because now he is in Tulsi.
Tulasi uses a soft twig of a mango tree to brush Sri Radhika's teeth and pours water on Swamini's hands from the nozzle of a golden pitcher. The water becomes red when it runs over Srimati's hands, and the fragrant water she pours over her face becomes even more fragrant afterwards. Swamini spits the water with which she flushed her mouth into a golden lota. With the fingers of her left hand, Tulasi wipes Swamini's curly locks away from her limitlessly beautiful and lustrous forehead, cheeks, and eyes to avoid that she becomes overwhelmed by remembering Shyam through the bluish color of these locks. It is the service of Bhavamai, whose Mahabhava is thus welling up.
Now all is the meaning, all color. Next time when you will see, I will explain. All is a color. Read again. And meditate in color. Color is so important. So in Siddha we have a color. When you fix in your color, then Gurudev color you fix. When you fix in Gurudev color, then you fix in the Radha Krishna color. Then his cloth color. Then you see the beauty. And now you see the only color. Only Manjari can see the color, beauty of the color. Read.
Tulasi uses a soft twig of a mango tree to brush Sri Radhika's teeth and pours water on Swamini's hands from the nozzle of a golden pitcher. The water becomes red when it runs over Srimati's hands, and the fragrant water she pours over her face becomes even more fragrant afterwards. So what is the meaning of the water becomes red? The water becomes red when it runs over Srimati's hands. What's the third meaning?
One day you meditate,
Okay.
then I will.
Okay. Alright.
Painful. Very painful.
It's going to take many lifetimes.
You see it? See it. Croatian. Fighter. Croatians are fighting. In the water. Yeah.
The water becomes red when it runs over Srimati's hands, and the fragrant water she pours over her face becomes even more fragrant afterwards.
Yeah.
Swamini spits the water with which she flushed her mouth into a golden lota. With the fingers of her left hand, Tulasi wipes Swamini's curly locks away from her limitlessly beautiful and lustrous forehead, cheeks, and eyes, to avoid that she becomes overwhelmed by remembering Shama through the bluish color of these locks.
How he binds Shama. It's love, love, love.
It is a service of Baba Mai, whose Mahabhava is thus welling up.
Bhava service, to understand you have to come in the bhava. If you have empty of feeling, you cannot. The bhava is a giver of bhav. Some bhav desire should be there to understand. Yeah.
When Tulasi takes Swamini into the bathroom, after combing her hair, she gives Swamini a matchless savor by showing her a sweet picture of Shyamasundara, pointing at it with her finger. Tulasi says, "Your teeth look like pomegranate seeds that attract the parrot of Vrindavana. Here he is. Look at him." Vishaka had drawn that picture when she had just fallen in love with Krishna. Tulasi reminds Swamini of the sweet history of that picture, saying, "Swamini, I remember you once wrote a letter to Krishna saying, 'You are living in my house as a picture, and wherever I flee, there you are standing to stop me with outstretched arms.' In this way, Tulasi makes Swamini relish the sweetness of her previous pastimes, while simultaneously washing her mouth and brushing her teeth. Blessed is this maidservant. This is the internal beauty of Radha Dasya. Absorbed in identification with the Guru-given Siddha Swarupa, one serves Swamini Ji's Ujjvala Murti. The aspirant devotee should learn services like brushing teeth by meditating on how the eternally perfect maidservant Tulasi performs them. They are the gurus of the Yugala Seva that have descended from the Braja Nikunja along with Sriman Mahaprabhu, to take the neophyte devotees out of this material world into the Nitkunja abode by teaching them Manjari Bhava Sadhana. Those who desire that mood follow in the footsteps of the people of Vraja. Srila Rupa and Raghunatha Dasa Goswami are these people of Vraja that have given the sadhakas a perfect example of how to perform Manjari Seva both in the internal and external bodies. Tulasi has brought Swamini back to her external consciousness by making her relish the remembrance of previously played pastimes. After Swamini brushed her teeth, Tulasi hands her a bow-shaped tongue scraper. Swamini holds the scraper between her tender index fingers and thumbs and cleans her tongue with it. Her body gently rocks along while she scrapes her tongue. Tulasi smiles slightly when she sees this, for this motion reminds her of a certain Rasika situation, and by showing her the splendor of her smile, Tulasi makes Swamini most happy. For it also awakens her remembrance of this Rasika situation. Again, Tulasi makes Swamini flush her mouth, and then she wipes her hands and mouth with a thin white handkerchief. Swamini then washes her face once again with the nectar of her own smile. The devotee who is fixed in smarana should be completely free from external consciousness and should identify himself only with his Siddha Swarupa. The form, sound, touch, taste, and fragrance of Swamini is the only means of survival for such a devotee. He has closed his eyes for the material world, and all other thoughts are insignificant for him. Prema Bhakti Sudhanidhi Tahe Vibho Niravadi Ara Yoto Shara Nidhi Praya Prema Bhakti Chandrika. Always dive in the nectar ocean of loving devotion. Everything else is like an ocean of alkali. The bathroom is in a secret quarter. The door is closed. Swamini is alone with Tulasi, sitting on a marble chair. All the paraphernalia for her bath are kept ready. Tulasi is rendering the service of rubbing Swamini's limbs with oil. She reveals Swamini's Sri Anga, beautiful body, and massages it with oil. Fortunate Tulasi can now freely massage those limbs that even Sham is not allowed to see with oil. Tulasi massages all of Radhika's limbs from tip to toe with the fragrant Narayana oil, a special oil for sore muscles, touching her just like Krishna does. This is a heart's service. First of all, she opens Swamini's cloud blue braid, moistens it with scented oil, and combs it with a jeweled comb. Each strand of hair is dearer to her than millions of lives. Tulasi experiences all of Swamini's sweetnesses. Gaurange Mradima, the softness of her golden body. Smite Madhurima, the sweetness of her smile. Netranchale Dragima, the wideness of her eyes. And Vakshoje Garima, the vastness of her breasts. When she is finished, she calls Radhika, "Hey Shamaju," thus breaking her meditation on Krishna like a bolt out of the blue. Startled, Sri Radhika asks, "Who is it?" "Oh, is it you, Tulasi? Your touch is just like Krishna's." It is a service of Bhavamai, all emotional Radhika. And one must dive in the waves of these bhavas, learning these services from those who have already dived in before. Blissfully render loving devotional service with Sri Rupa Manjari, Sri Rati Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, Manjulali Manjari, Sri Rasa Manjari, Kasturika, and others. Prema Bhakti Chandrika. I will follow in their footsteps and render loving devotional service. Simply on their hints, I will understand what my duty is. I will always be passionately absorbed in Radha and Krishna's forms and qualities while I reside amongst the Sakhis. By simply continuing to meditate on these things, the revelations will come. Bhavite, bhavite, Krishna spuraye antare, Krishna kripaya, ajñapaya rasa, sindhu pare. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Through constant meditation, Krishna will appear in one's heart. And by Krishna's grace, an ignorant soul will cross over the ocean of rasa. In Srimad Bhagavata, Narada Muni gives the example of the absorption of the grassworm. The grassworm who gets trapped in a hole by a hostile bee becomes a bee also by always being absorbed in thoughts of it, be it in fear and enmity. The grassworm who gets trapped in a hole by a hostile bee becomes a bee also by always being absorbed in thoughts of it, be it in fear or enmity. If one can go through such a metamorphosis through a material process, what doubt can there be then that one can attain Manjari Swarupa, giving up material bodily consciousness as a result of intense transcendental devotional meditation? If one can go through such a metamorphosis through a material process, what doubt can there be then that one can attain Manjari Swarupa, giving up material bodily consciousness as a result of intense transcendental devotional meditation? After massaging her limbs with oil, Tulasi will now perfume Swamini with lotus pollen and soft, fragrant powders. When Tulasi massaged her with oil, Swamini experienced the touch of Shyam. Tulasi's call is falling from the sky for her. While she perfumes Swamini, Tulasi attracts her attention by reminding her of her previous pastimes with Krishna and thus drowns her in waves of rasa. Swamini, I remember how one day I perfumed you in a lonely place on the bank of the Yamuna, and that Nagara was sitting up high in a Kadamba tree, secretly watching you in this sweet, undressed state and winking at me not to tell you, as if repeatedly begging me with folded hands. Tulasi, let me enjoy this sight for a moment. I gave him so much relish that time by showing you to him in this beautiful way, without dress and ornaments. Blessed are these maidservants with these sublime services. They know exactly how to serve according to time, place, and circumstances, bringing all these relishable memories to Baba Mai's heart and making her swim in waves of rasa. Swamini is immersed in the bliss of Krishna consciousness when she hears Tulasi's Rasika descriptions. Preeti Vishayananda Tad Ashrayananda Chaitanya Charitamrita. The pleasure of the object of the love is the pleasure of the subject of love. The pleasure of the object of love is the pleasure of the subject of love. Blessed is this Kinkari. She serves exactly according to the requirement and time. Now follows the relish of Snana Seva. In this way, one service follows the other. Sri Haripada Shila sings, O Radhe, I will wash your lotus feet and brush your amazing row of teeth before bringing you into another room for your bath, where I will beg you to sit down on a platform. I will anoint your tender limbs with fragrant oil, and then behold your brilliant, fragrant body. Raghunatha Dasa Goswami sits in his bhajana kutira and offers these prayers with all his heart. O Haripada, if you desire such devotional service, then worship the lotus feet of Dasa Goswami in your smarana. End of verse 20.
As whoever knows, I don't understand what it means when it says the pleasure of love is the object of love is the same as the pleasure of the subject of love.
basically it means is ours.
Our pleasure is when the divine couple is happy. The pleasure of the object of love is we are the objects of love. Subjects. Object of love is the divine couple, and subject is us. So basically, our pleasure is their pleasure. Where the subject is.
Subject as a one, object receives it.
So when they become happy,
Subject as a love for the object. So we have love. Our
pleasure of the object of love is the
pleasure
pleasure.
of love and Krishna, their object of our love, their pleasure is our pleasure. Subject of love is like abode of love, where the love is. We have love, Radha and Krishna, therefore we are subject that loves.
And also subject of love because not all individuals
Yeah, that's also true, but in this case it means like this. That the pleasure of servant feels pleasure when the master feels pleasure.
You can repeat the sentence before also.
Yeah, so they know exactly how to serve according to time, place, and circumstances, bringing all these relishable memories to Baba Mai's heart and making her swim in waves of rasa. Swamini is immersed in the bliss of Krishna consciousness when she hears Tulasi's Rasika descriptions. Then the statement, the pleasure of the object of love is the pleasure of the subject of love.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
They know exactly how to serve according to time, place, and circumstances, bringing all these relishable memories to Baba Mai's heart and making her swim in waves of rasa. Swamini is immersed in the bliss of Krishna consciousness when she hears Tulasi's Rasika descriptions. The pleasure of the object of love is the pleasure of the subject of love. Blessed is this kinkari. Does anybody else want to read?
Read.
So we're starting verse 21. O you, whose lotus face defeats the moon in beauty. O you, whose lotus-like face defeats the moon in beauty. When may I give you an excellent bath with many jugs of spotless water, scented with camphor and flowers, brought in advance by a Sakhi who is beautified by her love for you. O you, whose lotus-like face defeats the moon in beauty, when may I give you an excellent bath with many jugs of spotless water, scented with camphor and flowers, brought in advance by a Sakhi who is beautified by her love for you. Notes. After Sri Raghunatha Dasa massaged Sri Radha's limbs with oil and perfumed her, the vision ends. And in order to cast off the misery of separation, he prays to Swamini's lotus feet. He is the Seva Maya Vigraha, a transcendental form consisting entirely of devotional service. Therefore, if there is no devotional service, there is no end to his distress. He is the Seva Maya Vigraha, a transcendental form consisting entirely of devotional service. Therefore, if there is no devotional service, there is no end to his distress. Suddenly, he attains the vision of Sri Radhika's bathing service. When can I give you an excellent bath? Vara Abhisheka. Bathing Srimati is the most excellent service, and Tulasi will bathe Swamini with perfumes and water, which is scented with camphor and flowers. The Sakhis are the embodiments of pranaya, divine love, and they are bringing the jugs. The jugs, the water, everything is full of pranaya. I will bathe.
And pranayama,
Said it's divine love.
right? It's love. To reach to Radhika, we have to practice because she is the source of love, the habit to develop loving nature and everything with love. You start moving there. Water bringing with love, full of love. So she takes the bath of love. She accepts only love.
Everything is infused with love.
Yeah.
All this can never be experienced without Sri Radhika's mercy. At the beginning of creation, the Supreme Lord instructed the Creator, Brahma, with 4 verses. O Brahma, may you experience the truth about my being, my form, attributes, and activities by my grace. Without the Lord's mercy, even Lord Brahma does not know how to create the world.
Yeah.
That is why the Lord mercifully blesses him like this. The Goswamis are even more merciful, for they have recorded their sublime experiences in their own books. Srila Narottama Dasa Thakur sings in Prema Bhakti Chandrika, these two saints, Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, revealed all the ways of loving devotion in their own books. By hearing these topics, the heart floats in ecstatic love, and one takes shelter of Madhura Rasa.
Only taking shelter is good. Yeah.
They reveal the love of the adolescent pair of Vrindavana. They revealed the love of the adolescent pair of Vrindavana, which is 1,000 times purer than gold. All glories to Rupa and Sanatana. Please give me this treasure of love. I will wear this gift like a jewel necklace around my neck.
Means I will never leave. They say other Goswami name, but they don't ever say Rupa Raghunath. This, they will say Jiva Goswami, Gopal Bhatt, other Goswami. That you never reach Rupa Raghunath. Because they know reach Rupa Raghunath, how they will bring you. Sri Radha.
Even if it's stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, no?
Yes, all Chaitanya Charitamrita is mentioned with Rupa Raghu Maharaj. प्रार्थना करें गोस्वामी कविराज नो राइटर कविराज Yeah.
This jewel necklace, strung with great care, increases the beauty of the aspiring soul.
Yeah. You will wear this necklace, it automatically.
Vilapa Kusumanjali is the heart's prayer of Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. Each flower-like lamentation of Vilapa Kusumanjali is filled with the honey of divine grief. The practicing devotees relish this honey like bumblebees and are always intoxicated by the strong desire for Srimati Radhika's service.
Yeah. Srivas Pandit ki.
Jai.
Pandit Srivas Pandit ki. Srivas Anand is a yogi. Mahaprabhu yogi is Srivas. Srivas Anand is so wanted. So much. One pointed you can. Srivas and Maliki Devi, they both are fully devoted. See their path. Wow. And Narada becomes Srivas Pandit. Narada was never Krishna devotee. He was always Vishnu. And this time he direct became Krishna, not Radha Bhakta. Because Gauranga is not Gauranga. Male form of Radhika is Gauranga. Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi. Gaurangi is Radhika. And that Gaurangi, when they male, then Gauranga. So the name is Radhika herself. So Srivas is Adi Guru. And Mahavishnu is Adi Guru. They are the teacher to the whole world what to do. Today they are doing one. When they see Mahaprabhu, Nityanand and Gajadhar, they start praying like this. They are not praying to the audience, they are praying to them. The picture now start making to the audience.
You can see it.
Yeah, praying to Gaura Nitai. Never take the picture who watch to audience like Jesus died for us. This picture is praying to the audience. Are why audience praying? Are praying to the all. When you see Mahaprabhu, Radhika took form of male. When you see Nityanand is nothing, Anand Manjari. Wow. Radhika expand in the whole creation. Every place in creation you like because love is there. This is the Gajatha. Go to the tree, go to the forest, go to the ocean, go any mountain. Why you like? Love is there. Everyone is vibrating love, and that is the service of Gajatha. Anand Manjari service to bring to Radha, to the soul. Talk about Krishna, first he talks and he teaches you to Krishna is the goal. When you believe, then he behave also in his body consciousness crazy. What he do? go to Madhiti Devi and they open the breast and she starts sucking the breast of Madhiti Devi Nityananda. Is not crazy? Why he do this? Because Mahaprabhu promised, you lose your son today. From today we will become two sons of you. I and my Netai. But Mahaprabhu cannot touch the breast. Mother means if you don't touch the breast, then mother is not meaning. So Nitai is fulfilling that wish of Mahaprabhu and start playing with Mariti Devi breast and say, Mama, Mama. That the love you fulfill the desire of Mahaprabhu, what he likes, Ananda. What Radhika cannot do, Anandamandiri. Mahaprabhu dares in sannyas, he cannot touch the breast of any other woman, but he can do. He no bother for himself. He is a truth crazy man. He is a crazy, nobody would doubt him. Crazy is a crazy, right? He can do what he likes. Is a mention in Chaitanya Bhagavat. And same time is written there, only by mercy some intelligent person can realize this and understand this part. Yeah. Baby can touch the breast of mother will never stop it. You see Krishna? Anytime the Mama and Mama is ready to eat. I didn't get it. 5 minutes sitting, Mama, Mama, okay, because Mama has only one thing to give to my child. Become like Krishna. Mama. Yes. Mahaprabhu says, and Balram, Nitai.
Yeah.
Fulfilling. So Anand Manjari is there, Radhika is there, and Gajanan expression of love in all creation. You see the God in all creation, and God is why exists because everything is giving love to God. Every place Radhika is. Why? Because every place God is there. She exists in the form of love to you. And if you want to feel, put water in the plant, she will grow very fast.
Is it the reason why Bhaktivinoda Thakur worshipped Gadadhar?
That I Gaur Gajadhar. I have no idea. I know Nitai. I have no idea. I have no this practice. How I can explain that? But if not in my practice, I cannot extrapolate and talk on that. I have no idea how they feel. Nitai God is two brothers and two sisters. That but I don't know. Krishna Chandra has got like that. He will come to us. But I listened that Bhakti will not Thakur with me. But I have no matter. There is something I have no idea. Say, no, better to say. But he's not lying in Gaudiya Mat. Gaudinda. If Bhakti Thakur do that, they should do all Gaudiya Mat. But I don't know who is doing. They worship Gaur Nitai. Gaur, not Gauranga. Chaitanya. Gauranga means Gaur. They worship Gaur Gayada, now is Gaur. No Nitai there. That way now they say Gaur Nitai. But actually it should be Nitai. Gaur Gayada, then Gaur Nitai. Change. It was not. Go on.
The practicing devotees relish this honey like bumblebees and are always intoxicated by the strong desire for Srimati Radhika's service.
That is the goal. And if Radhika is goal, then he have to do that. Nitai. Other information is no necessary. And if you have desire to collect information, then goal is missing. Goal missing.
The main point is going different directions, not one path.
Huh?
Not fixed in one path, we're going here, there, everywhere.
Information there. Whole life we gather only information, we don't start our way. And again we come to the crossing, and again we start searching the way. This is the practice. Information gather and we want to go in that way to see that. Forget that. My way is fixed. And I decide to do that, only I will move in that. Other desire has to over. Right or not? That has to. If I want to know any information, then I have to know about Radhika and associate of Radhika. How many Sakis is there? How many gopis are there? What is the name of that? What is color they are attracting? Yeah. What is the manjari? How many manjaris are there? Which manjari is in which yoga, which meditation? So for my goal is A and I am information gathering for the B. What is the use of that? The moment I start gathering for B, I forget A.
But this, I didn't ask for information gathering, this would go to that, because I feel that it's a feeling. The feeling from Bhaktivinoda Thakur, why teaches, because it's 2 times Radha. It's Go and Gadadha is 2 times Radha. It's a Ladini Shakti.
Gadadhar is Radha, not
Ladini Shakti.
Radha Shakti.
Radha Shakti.
Radha Shakti and Alladini Shakti is a different thing. Radhika is Alladini Shakti and Radha Shakti is Gajadhar. That Shakti is the love. And Gajadhar is Alladini who can give this to others. Now meaning is this that Gaur, how he see Gaur? He see Radha or he see Krishna? 2 persons, 2 ways they see.
I feel like it is Radha.
Radha and Krishna. Gaur Gajadhar, Radha and Krishna. Radhika become Gajadhar and Krishna become Gauranga. It will not digest me.
But if we see Gauranga as Radha and Gauranga as Radha and Gadadha as Radha Shakti, it's 2 times Radha.
They don't do that.
Well,
Sorry, why are you bringing in that details? She knows, she said that. They see Radha Krishna there.
I also heard that the name of this deities is also Gadai Gauranga. So it's Radha Krishna, Gadai Gauranga, Gadadhar Gauranga. So they say like this: Gadadhar Gauranga, Radha Krishna, Gadai Gauranga.
They worship like this. That I have no idea how they
understand. This is their approach.
I just was interested in the feeling.
I cannot see Gaura like a Krishna. This is my problem. My bhav is to see Radha. That is my problem. I not say other problem. My problem is I cannot see Gauranga Krishna. That's my problem. I see Radha. And I cannot see this Krishna. Krishna and Radha no difference. Sometimes Radha become Krishna, Krishna become Radha. They can do. But my feeling is what to do. My ignorance, my childishness.
Prabhupada said, do not put peacock feather on Gauranga's head because he's not Krishna.
You see? Prabhupada says the frequently ISKCON devotee don't put feather on the Gauranga. He is not Krishna. Jai Prabhupada. I love Prabhupada. He was bhajan. He did bhajan in his life. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is also very alive, but his mood I have no idea. But Krishna Chandra knows this. He is like this.
The address Jita Vidu Mukha Padme. Her lotus face defeats the moon is full of secret meanings. It awakens Srimati's remembrance of previous pastimes while she is being served, and it immerses her heart in deep, intense relish. Your lotus-like face defeats the Shyama moon, blue moon. Your lotus-like face defeats the Shyama moon, the blue moon. Like an expert handicrafts girl, Tulasi draws a picture of the honey-sweet Kunja pastimes
Bah.
on the canvas of Swamini's heart. Like an expert handicrafts girl, Tulasi draws a picture of the honey-sweet Kunja pastimes on the canvas of Swamini's heart. The water, the jugs, the sakis, everything is full of love for Radhika.
Yeah.
Once, Swamini is Manini in the Kunja house.
Manini means, anger. I anger with you. I don't come, I don't talk with you. I don't like to see you. That Radhika is anger with Krishna. Krishna come, Krishna come. I turn my face. He talks. I don't say anything. Just a man. He is asking something I know to answer. Again. Man. But in love, this happens. To create some nourishment of love. Radhika creates anger by doing this. That Krishna becomes nervous and he wants to please Radhika. And then she becomes normal. And again same thing. So this is happening sometimes.
Pictures in the basement, Manini like that. In the basement, it's there. Very beautiful.
Radhika is sitting in the laps of Krishna, and he forget that she is Krishna. Sitting in the lap and looking to the water, and turn the face from Krishna and looking to the water, not looking to it. But when she sees Krishna in water, because of her love, then she remembers Krishna. Her anger not there.
Yeah.
Then turn and up to Krishna. Always back and front, every place is Radhika. Krishna is on. Manini.
Yeah.
Once, Swamini is Manini in the Kunja house. Why is she angry? That nobody knows. It seems to be a costless pick. The course of love is crooked as a snake,
Mm.
and so there can be pick with or without a cause. Shyam is eager to hear something from Manini. So he says, "My heart is filled with darkness. Please say something and destroy the darkness." Srimati then proposes the following conditions for her satisfaction. "O Madhava, if you want my love, then write the following note, keeping Cupid as a witness. You will give up."
Who is Cupid? Kamadev. Read again.
"O Madhava,
Oh, Mother,
if you want my love, then write the following note, keeping Cupid as a witness.
you Kamadeva, make the witness. will be the judge. He will judge. He will be witness of us. You are so gentle. He will be judge.
O Madhava, if you want my love, then write the following note, keeping Cupid as a witness. You will give up all your prankish pastimes.
Thank you.
Not you.
No, you see. Thank you. Yes. Yes, nice. Thank you. His pastime is all thank you. Not your past. Mischievous. And that attracts to the female. Female attract with Frankie's pastime. Somebody near to her make mischievous activities, she makes them that.
You will give up all your prankish pastimes. You will cast your esteem for your superiors far away.
Esteem.
Your
Respect for your superiors. In other words, you won't respect your superiors. You should not respect your superiors.
You will cast your esteem for your superiors far away. You will not look at anyone else but me, even in dreams.
You see, this is a nothing. You forget your superior that he is also sitting, only watching me. You have to bother for that, huh? Why you do frankly things in the front of superior? Why you watch me? Yeah, why only watching me?
You will drink the water, you will drink only the water of my words.
Yeah.
You will sing my glories day and night,
My God.
and you will not take any other girl on your lap. If you keep this shield in your hand, then I will take you into my heart again.
My God, it's very difficult.
Not a rules. Not a difficult rules.
Very difficult. Again, they can give the rules. What rules? And who will watch? Kamadeva will watch. He will be the judge. Meditate this. Yeah, again.
Oh Madhava, if you want my love, then write the following note, keeping Cupid as a witness. You will give up all your prankish pastimes. You will cast your esteem for your superiors far away. You will not look at anyone else but me, even in dreams. You will drink only the water of my words. You will sing my glories day and night, and you will not take any other girl on your lap.
This is the very good.
That's the most difficult.
Most. You were very good. Others see can do.
If you keep this shield in your hand, then I will take you into my heart again. Shyam signs this love letter, desiring for long to be obediently captured by Sri Radha in this way. He is very eager to meet her. And like a thirsty bumblebee, he is eager to drink the nectar from Swamini's lotus-like face. How beautiful Baba Mai's lotus-like face is at that time. Shyamachandra, the black moon Krishna, is defeated in beauty. In this world, the moon cannot relish the beauty of the lotus flowers, since the lotus flowers bloom only in sunlight. Rather, the moon defeats the lotus in beauty. But in the transcendental kingdom of love, all these things are reversed. This golden lotus flower is not defeated by the moon in beauty. Rather, it becomes more beautiful. This golden lotus flower is not defeated by the moon in beauty. Rather, it becomes more beautiful. Therefore, the moon fills his heart with a relish of the beauty of the lotus flower. and then becomes defeated by its beauty himself.
Yeah.
Shyamachand, the blue moon Krishna, has never relished anyone's face like this before. Krishna gratifies others by relishing, but he gratifies himself by relishing Sri Radharani.
Yeah.
This Krishna moon is full of nectar from drinking the honey of Radhika's lotus-like face. In the Purva Raga, beginnings of love, condition, we can see that the youthful spiritual Cupid of Vrindavana does not like anyone else but Radharani. Thinking that they're all Radha, he embraces golden jinti flowers, land lotuses, and so on, telling his Brahmana friend Madhumangal, "Oh friend, won't you show me this Radha?" Madhumangal writes Radha's name on a lotus petal. Seeing the syllables of her name, Krishna is satisfied and says, "These syllables are my very life." Such love he could not find anywhere in this world. That is why the personification of intense bliss, Krishna, is so mad after Srimati. These syllables are my very life. Such love he could not find anywhere in this world. That is why the personification of intense bliss, Krishna, is so mad after Srimati.
Yeah. This is true. It's all lava. Read the line.
Madhumangal writes
No, before that.
in the Purva Raga condition, we can see that the youthful spiritual Cupid of Vrindavana does not like anyone else but Radharani. Thinking that they are all Radha, he embraces golden jinti flowers.
You see, what is this? These are gopis. All he is singing Radha. In this way, then he is meeting with all gopis. Read this. This is not flower. It is embracing to the gopi. Read this.
Thinking that they are all Radha,
Or Radha. Because Radha is like you, na? Even form. So how flower is it? No, this is named Indian flower. But it's gopi. Kalkiya. What is something, meaning is something. Wow. Read with this line, very meaningful.
thinking that they are all Radha.
More up again.
In the Purva Raga condition,
Purva Raga, man making anxious to meet with lover beloved. This is Krishna is in Purva Raga. means mad for meeting happiness.
So bad.
And this condition, what happens?
In the Purva Raga condition, beginnings of love, we can see that the youthful spiritual Cupid
Yeah.
of Vrindavan,
Vrindavan is a Cupid, but youthful, spiritual Cupid.
we can see that the youthful spiritual Cupid of Vrindavana does not like anyone else but Radharani, thinking that they are all Radha.
All Radha. I give to him, I give to him, to you, to you are thinking all Radha. And these are all flower names, but these are all gopis, Sati. But every place he starts seeing Radha.
Thinking that they are all Radha, he embraces golden jinti flowers.
Jayanti flower. Name is Jayanti flower, but it is why flowers will be mentioned.
He embraces golden jinti flowers, land lotuses, and so on.
Land lotuses and amazing, but in some way, like Mahaprabhu is going, we also see it. And it's hiding to the earth. Seeing every place Krishna is a form of love.
Telling his Brahmana friend Madhumangal, "Oh friend, won't you show me this Radha?"
I am not finding any place. I give my feeling, but I don't get that feeling. Then you find that still life, deep life, deep life.
Madhumangal writes Radha's name on a lotus petal. Seeing the syllables of her name, Krishna is satisfied and says, "These syllables are my very life." Such love he could not find anywhere in this world. That is why the personification of intense bliss, Krishna, is so mad after Srimati. The Sakis bring the water in sapphire jugs, whose color reminds Swamini of Shyam. Seeing them, Swamini is enchanted. Understanding Bhavamayi's feelings, Tulasi jokingly calls her Jita Vidu Mukha Padme, and thus makes Swamini relish the remembrance of Shyam and her pastimes with him. The bath water is drawn from the spotless Yamuna and is also colored like Shyam. Affectionate Lalita Saki does not personally bathe Swamini, but says to Tulasi, I will bathe Radhika through you. While Tulasi seats Swamini on a jeweled platform and slowly pours the fragrant water over her, Sri Rupa Manjari hands her the jugs, one kinkari, most blissfully rubs Swamini's body,
He is loving female body. You need the body of Manjari has female body. You have honey, and you have no clothes. Are you loving female body? And that's the Swamini service we want female. Male body cannot do the service for the female. No quality. Female can do, male cannot do. They are mother also at the same time. But male are plastic body. Male body is plastic body. To us, the female body is a plastic. Nothing else. The spiritual body is a pure female body. And this female body, male can also take and female can also take. Male has a difficulty to reach there, female can go very far. They had some gift. They already get it, female body. So they are gifted. The gift is there. For the gift is there. For the female, more spiritual. So if you see any place, devotional life, if 5 males are there, 25 females are there. In gathering, any spiritual gathering, they are in bulk was gifted. In India or Europe or America or any places, it's special. Or it will be to live. So female body is a gift. And he said that Prabhupada said bad about female. Enough that. No understanding and no understand that. We want a female body and we will say bad about that. He was in female body and he will say about bad about female. In birth. This plastic body concept which was called spiritual is a gift. Female body is a motherly gift. Male cannot be a mother, but female can be a mother. That's superior. All this way. Always. Yeah.
Jai Radhe.
This body means identification of myself, where I identify male body or female body. Till you will identify your plastic body, you will become male. Female is no female, male. Male, female is a mother. Shakti Rupa. 9 power is always in female body. No Durga, there are 9 energy there. Creative and destructive, all are energy. Female has. They bond with this energy. They can create and they can destroy. Both they got. They have done. The reason of destroy to Mahabharata is Draupadi. They can destroy, they can create. This is the power of human body. And they can reach to the spiritual world. This is also need female body. The male body is useless. No? Only we think we are important, but we are not. Even the Lord, Creator, He runs with the Radhika. He has to make promise to follow. This is the part. And Shakti of Radhika, you see, love Shakti. This power of love is flowing in female body. Mahamaya, Maya flowing in the female body. All energy, Mahamaya energy and love energy, more higher there than male. And we want to hold male body, Hare Krishna. Plastic body, why you want to hold? Go for a spiritual body, real female. What you will miss it? You will go for higher. More deep self. You can rub Radhika. You can give massage. Not working. That is, you need Darkan only, and you are rubbing her body, massaging and stroking and putting oil there. You are not looking there. You are not seeing that. Only a female body can. They are fortunate to desire to be in.
Radhe